Good afternoon, YouTube viewers and subscribers. So this is the first video that I've made since the passing of my companion Bella, and so I thought it's been over a week now. I thought I'd try and get my feet wet here, working the camera again and trying to talk about some engine stuff again. So this is the first one. Every video from here on out will commemorate Bella's life and contribution to my videos, and you'll see that here shortly. What I've got here today is a gift from John again, the man who has single-handedly contributed so many engines to my collection and to my channel. He happened to see this thing on eBay, lonely little Brat, what is this, a 25? I think it's a Brat 25 engine, sitting there all by itself, looking all nasty and dirty, and nobody bidding on it. And I believe John was a single bidder on it and had it sent directly to me. So I figured this would be another good video to show before and after pictures of cleaning with LA's Totally Awesome cleaner and an ultrasonic. Now, most of the stuff you're seeing on here is surface grime that will probably, most likely, very easily come off in the cleaner. Now, I do want to point out that there's even a few cobwebs here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see those or not, but there's actually, hopefully there's not a live spider there. But so we're going to start off here by at least getting this thing off this engine mount, and then we'll do a full disassembly of this engine and put all the parts in the cleaner, and we'll be taking some before and after shots. As you can see, the bottom doesn't look too bad. Prop drive's got some grime on it. The side looks kind of nasty, the top, so clearly it was just sitting face up someplace for a period of time. Now, it does have it's actually got really good compression. The bearings don't feel bad for what the exterior looks like, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I may pull the bearings anyway and thoroughly clean the crankcase also, and just maybe reuse the bearings if possible. If it looks like the bearings need to be replaced, I may just throw the crankcase in there all by itself, or without disassembling it. Wow, check this out. This looks pretty promising. Look at the side of that piston. Doesn't look like there's much runtime on that. I'm smelling, man, if that thing's been run, it was a while ago, because I don't really smell anything. As soon as I can get this off the mount, we'll be able to get into it a little bit better. Okay, it's off the mount. Let's get this carb off. And doesn't look too bad in there. Alright, the moment of truth. Top of the piston. Wow, look at that. If I didn't know better, I'd say this engine was never run. And honestly, I don't even smell evidence. Now, it does look like it was run one time, maybe here by evidence on the bottom of the plug, maybe. But really, this engine doesn't really even need to be taken apart. However, because it's so nasty on the outside, I really want to use the ultrasonic cleaner to clean it, so that means I am going to have to get this thing apart. And this rear cover, okay, now the rear cover's wanting to come off. I was not able to even get it to turn before. Now I might be able to actually, should have an O-ring on here, which is making this a little bit tougher to, there we go. Or maybe it's just tight. Okay, there you go, look at that. Yeah, well, here's the quandary now. The bearings look fine. Everything looks fine. It's just that the outside is dirty, and my plan initially was to do a cleaning video. I mean, I can clean this with a toothbrush and AAC's Totally Awesome Cleaner. It just doesn't really have the exact same effect. Now, this rear cover, I'm not going to worry about. It doesn't look bad, so I won't have to worry about losing that gasket, but I think I'm going to have to do some heat to get this thing apart. But hell, this looks like a very low time engine or a no time engine, but how it would get all this nastiness on it without being run, I don't know. And even then, if it was run once, how would it get this crap up here? So it almost kind of looks like maybe this was just mounted in an airplane and then just sat in the garage, and over time some stuff got spilled or dumped on it or something that kind of did this to the outside of it. I guess if nothing else, maybe what I'll do is I'll just clean this muffler in the AAC's Totally Awesome Cleaner in the in the ultrasonic, and then just toothbrush the case, and maybe that'll be a good enough comparison. I'll do the muffler and the carb, and that way I won't have to take this engine completely apart, because honestly I don't think I really need to. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to ultrasonic clean these two pieces, and then I'll toothbrush clean the case, and then I'll come back and show you what the clean parts look like. Okay, here you are, clean parts. Now you saw a sped up version of me cleaning the exterior of the case with a toothbrush, or at least parts of it. You can see it looks better. I mean, it looks a lot better actually. It's pretty well cleaned up, so I'm pretty good with that. This exhaust came pretty clean. There's still a little bit here. I could have let this go a little bit longer in there, but there's some mottling of the color here, the finish, that is never going to come back to the way it was even with a good cleaning. The only way to really get that would be to, you know, do a walnut bead blast or some really fine bead blast, but I don't have the means to do that, and I don't really care. The engine's clean enough to be run and used, so that's good. Look at this carb. This carb looks really darn good. It cleaned up real well. So head, I put the head in also. It cleaned up pretty good. So now it's just a matter of putting this engine back together. That's our before and after shots of this. I'll put this engine back together. I've already oiled it up pretty liberally on the inside, and it looks like a brand new Brat 25 engine to me. So I'll put it together, and we'll get it on the stand here fairly quickly, we hope. Thank you for watching.